be the first to admit I don't like getting pulled over. And apparently, neither does this woman in Marysville, Washington. She was just driving down I-5 doing her thing, and the state trooper just happens to notice that her tags have expired. So he flips on his lights and tries to get the woman to pull over. She doesn't. She shows no sign of cooperating and just keeps on trucking. Actually, I shouldn't really say trucking. She's driving a Prius. She keeps on Priusing, I guess. After about a mile of just Priusing, she gets off the freeway and stops at an intersection. And she stops. The officer gets on his radio, tells her to pull over again. She wouldn't. Then a third time, the driver told the state trooper that she's not going to stop until she gets to the Bank of America. Makes sense. So then he tells her to get out of the car, and she says, "I will not. I drive a Prius. I'm not pulling over there." So the trooper told her a fourth time to get out of the car, and she completely, again, refused. So then the trooper, seeing that the woman wasn't going to cooperate, he forced her out of the car. They went back and forth. The trooper asked her name. She refused to give it to him. But the woman basically told the state trooper that the main reason that she wouldn't pull over and stop is because her tires keep popping because she drives a Prius. Maybe I should get a Prius and then I don't ever have to pull over. But for all the fun that this woman had about eluding police and not giving up, she was arrested. She is now there's an investigation for failing to obey instructions, failing to identify herself, and for obstruction and all misdemeanors. So I guess let this be a lesson to you. 1, don't have expired tags because, well, that's an obvious one. 2, don't drive a Prius. That's an obvious one too. After having lived in Washington, about 90% of the state is they are Prius owners. In fact, when I moved to Washington, there's 2 things that the state gives you once you get your driver's license. One is a Prius, the other Birkenstocks. You have to go buy your own flannel and ripped jeans, though, which I thought was a little messed up. They're cheaper than the Prius, but they're so concerned about making sure that the environmental footprint that you leave is minimal and has the little Birkenstock swirl. That's probably the best words of advice I could give. 1, if you're going to move to Washington, you get a Prius and Birkenstocks. Don't buy a Prius because, well, like I said, I don't need to explain that one. And if you have expired tags, make sure that you get them renewed. Just saying, it's for your own good. Also, if a cop pulls you over, Prius or not, I strongly suggest you pull over. If you're in a Prius, just please pull over. If you're popping tires left and right because you drive a Prius, that might be a great indication to turn in your Prius. Get yourself like an F-150 or something with an EcoBoost. You can't go wrong there. And your friends won't laugh at you. Unless they don't like Fords. And get yourself one of those really nice new Rams. Those things are sick. They got these big, huge touch screens in them, just like the Teslas. You'll love it. I'm sure of that. You could thank me later when you get rid of your Prius and realize that you now have like more chest hair if you're a man, and you look cooler as a woman if you're driving just like, something other than a clown car. Just saying. And for those of you who do drive Priuses that are watching this and you're offended, I'm sorry that you drive a clown car. A gutless clown car. Please don't unsubscribe, though. It's all in jest. Sorry. You set yourself up for that one. So with that being said, thanks for watching. Give me a thumb up. If you have a Prius and you're offended by this, don't give me a thumb down. Give me a thumb up, because you have to admit I'm right. Subscribe if you haven't already, and share, because maybe your friend has expired tags and drives a clown car and doesn't want to get pulled over by the cops and get in trouble. Or you want to move to Washington and get a clown car in Birkenstocks. Who knows? All right, we'll see you later. Bye.